Welcome to my top 20 movies of all time. These are my favorite movies. These are the movies I love. And these are the movies like I go back to and rewatch. So yeah, I've always wanted to do like my top 20 movies of all time. So I'm finally doing it. Here it is. These are these are my favorite movies. These are not the best movies ever made. These are my favorite. So yeah, let's get on to it. Starting at 20, we have Starship Troopers. Starship Troopers is a movie I grew up on. I remember seeing it when I was young. Um, I saw it when it was released on. I think it would have been video. It was just. It was around that time, of DVD, but I think it was video. It might have been DVD, but yeah, I remember seeing it, watching it like one Friday night with the family and just loving it. That fucking brain bug is something that has always stayed with me, and going back and rewatching over the years, I still love it. It's just fucking amazing. Like younger, I didn't pick up on the satire, but now like I'm older. On the satire of war and that, I love that. I love the fake ads, are awesome in that movie. I just love everything about that movie. The bugs, the gore. It's just this is a great fucking movie. So yeah, 19 is Man on Fire. I'm a big fan of Tony Scott, and Man on Fire might be my favorite movie from him. He's got some great movies, but Man on Fire was the first movie I remember that was like, oh, this director is Tony Scott. And it was in the DVD days. I remember getting a bunch of movies, and Man on Fire was in that pile of movies because I remember they used to do Dollar Tuesdays at the video store. So I'd just grab a bunch of DVDs. I'd get I'd either get like 5 or 10, and yeah, and then just for the week to watch all the movies. Um, and yeah, I remember one when I did one time. I got Man on Fire, and yeah, I fucking loved it. I loved it. From the music, Denzel Washington, the fucking story of just you know, he's this he used to be like this like really good I think he was a soldier, he has all this experience, but now he's like kind of given up on life. He doesn't give a fuck anymore, so he just takes his job for the money. But then he gets this connection to this girl, and when she gets kidnapped, he's like, fuck this. Goes, gets guns, and goes on a mission of revenge. It's fucking awesome. But also the fucking ending is so good too. I love the ending to this movie. Like there's two endings. There's the deleted ending and the original ending. I like the original ending better. Yeah, it's just a very satisfying movie. I think they're trying to turn it into like a TV show as well for Netflix. I'm like, oh man, really? Netflix ruined everything. Anyway, yeah, love it. 18 is Natural Born Killers. Fucking Oliver Stone, I'm a big fan of as well. He's another director I really dig. And Natural Born Killers, I saw that when I was really young. I remember my dad had the video of it. I didn't think he rent. I think he bought that video. Yeah, I remember watching it when I was over at his place, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Because it's fucking weird the first time you watch it. Like when you're young, when you watch that when you're young, you're like, "What the fuck is this?" Like, like I always remembered it, but I wouldn't say like when I first watched it, I fucking loved it. But going back to it, I love it. Like I know a lot of people hate this movie. Personally, I love it. I love how weird it is. Like it starts off as this fucking sitcom. You got like these drug trippy scenes. I love the colors that Oliver Stone uses, but I love how also how Oliver Stone's really um talking about the relationship between people and criminals. I love that. Also fucking Robert Downey Jr. as this Aussie journalist. Fucking awesome. Just fucking awesome. Love this. It's got some really good it's got a good cast actually, so yeah. It's a fucking awesome movie, so yeah. Next, at 17 is The Devil's Rejects. Fucking Rob Zombie at his best. his best movie he's ever made. I love The Devil's Rejects. I remember seeing it. I saw it, so like it didn't come out the same time as like America got it right. So I fucking it was like that time when I was learning to download movies off the internet, and that was one of the movies I downloaded just to watch. It wasn't very good, it wasn't a good, download, but man, I watched it and I was like, oh yeah, this is really fucking awesome. Then I remember, I think it was like a couple of weeks afterwards, it finally came out, and I went to see it. Yeah, I fucking saw that with my father. Yeah, I remember seeing that going with my father, seeing Devil's Rejects and loving it. And yeah, I just love that. Whenever I go back to the movie, I just fucking love it. Fucking the sequel to House of a Thousand Corpses, but it's a fucking it's a psycho road trip movie. It is with all the these psychopaths, these psychopaths. The cops are trying to get him. Um, so many interesting characters. And scenes like the fucking hotel scene is fucking awesome. I love the scene where Otis takes two of the people from the hotel to dig up his guns, and the scene with the devil. He's talking about I'm the devil and I'm the yeah. I love that scene. It's fucking awesome. Also, the ending, classic with I forget the song now, but that song playing and them getting fucking shot to bits. Yeah, it's awesome. I fucking love the movie. Also, fucking um, who is it? I think it's DDP and Dean Treasure as the bounty hunters. Yeah, really good casting there. Yeah, but also the when the chick, the maid, has the fucking bloody mask on and runs and gets hit by, I think she gets hit by the truck. Yeah, love that stuff. Love that movie, man. 16 is Reservoir Dogs. I'm a big fan of Tarantino. He is awesome, and his debut movie, man, is like personally one of his best movies. Like he's got a lot of awesome movies I could have put here, but when I always go back to Reservoir Dogs, I just love that movie because how simple it is. You have a movie about bank robbery where you don't actually see the bank robbery. It's about before the bank robbery and after the bank robbery. I love that. And you got like an undercover cop. Tim Roth is fucking awesome as the dying. He's literally dying in this movie, and it's fucking awesome. But also him being an undercover cop, I love that stuff too, where he's got to tell all these stories. I love that. Even Tarantino's good in this movie. He's not fucking amazing or anything, but he's good. Fucking Harvey Keitel is fucking awesome in this. Steve Buscemi's great. Like nearly Michael Madison, the ear scene. Yeah, it's fucking awesome. 15 is Chopper. For me, this is Australia's best movie ever made. I love Chopper because for me, like at the time, right when I saw Chopper, I was actually I didn't want to see Chopper because at the time Eric Bana was known as a comedian, and this was like a more serious role. I was like, it's not gonna work. And then I actually seen it, like even at the time, I was like, I like it, but but that movie grew on me for years and years, and I just love this movie now. Like, because it's about the real Mark Chopper Reed, and yeah, you see his life's in different stages, like when he's in jail. Awesome scene. Love the stuff in jail, like because there's a guy who doesn't want nothing to do with him. Then he stabs him, but then Chopper's like trying to be friends with him after stabbing. It's hilarious. Like it's a funny movie, but it's really dark. It's like a dark comedy with some serious shit. Or when his friends fucking cut him up. Oh, that scene's awesome. But when you see him out of prison, when he sees I think it's Neville, yeah. When he sees Neville, the dirty who he shot and went to prison to, he's asking him for money. It's such a great scene. Like he's like, I haven't got any money here, and Neville's like, got no money here, and like he pulls out the gun and says, count to 10. I better have some money, or I'm gonna shoot you. It's like 1, 2. It's like no money here, mate. Keeps counting and fucking ends up shooting him. It's fucking awesome. Yeah, Chopper's such a good movie. Like this is fucking. He starts working for the cops. That stuff's great. He's got to see an old friend. The fucking weird ass musical scene in the middle of the or near the end of the movie is awesome. Yeah, I love Chopper. Chopper's a movie, great movie. 14 is Akira, one of the best animes ever made. Just classic. I still remember, watching it for the first time and just being blown away. Then years later, reading the manga and just falling all in love with it again. Just yeah, every time I get rewatch that movie, I just love it. Like the colors pop out, just the story. It's just fucking awesome. Like that's what anime should be. So good. Um, 13 is Deep Red. My introduction to Dario Argento was Deep Red. Because I saw Deep Red before I saw Suspiria. Deep Red just blew my mind. Like from the music to the story, just the look of this movie. Like this was really my first Italian giallo movie. I did not know what to expect, and I was blown away. Like, so good. Like the gory deaths, I love it all, and the ending, I love it, man. Also, that fucking freaky doll, man, so good. Deep Red is so good. At 12 we got Training Day. Training Day. Yeah, another movie with Denzel Washington. Yeah, definitely one of my favorite actors. But Training Day is so good too. It's a movie, basically a cop, a detective training uh, to train this dude just to see if he will fit into his, team or whatever. And it's an interesting day for him because it starts off normal, but then some weird shit happens, like busting kids for drugs. Then he has to take the drugs, to really prove. Then meeting people, even going to his house, like the community. He actually lives in the community of criminals, and the scene where he goes, I'm King Kong of shit, that scene's just awesome. One of my favorite scenes. And then the reveal of why he needs, he's trying to get all day. He's trying to get money, and ends up robbing like a friend, and how that shit goes down is fucking amazing. And then why he's doing this for the money at the end is just fucking amazing. Yeah, Norton's in this too, eh? Yeah, fucking Norton. Is it Norton? No, 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 no. It's not Norton. Sorry, fuck, I thought it was Edward Norton. No, it's not Edward Norton. It's the other actor. Forget his name. Oh yeah, really. The other actor is really good. Like I like him in a lot of stuff, but he's really good in Train Day. So yeah. Then there's Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford. Same director as Chopper, if you didn't know. I really like westerns. But this might be my favorite western of all time. And now I just love this movie. Like the first time I saw it, I was blown away. It's a fucking long movie, but man, it's so good. Like the story of Jesse James, played by Brad Pitt, who's just fucking amazing in this movie. But the look of this movie, the Nick Cave fucking soundtrack is fucking awesome. But then there's Robert Ford, who's played by Casey Affleck, who's awesome, who ends up being a fucking coward. And just even the aftermath of the assassination of Jesse James, you see him, you know, bragging about it and everything, and then you see his conclusion, his story. It's a very fucking interesting movie, man. Really interesting. It doesn't feel like any other western. It's totally different, but it's so good. 10 is Scarface. I love Scarface. It's one of my favorite gangster movies of all time. I love just Pacino. It's so good as Tony Montana. It's just yeah, it's so good. Like him, you just see his rise in this organization as the top gangster. When he takes over it, it's fucking brilliant. The chainsaw scene, even though you don't see it, it's fucking awesome. That's why I love Vice City. It just feels like this kind of era. But just yeah, he's growing empire. Oh, but I think my favorite scene in the movie. Like, I love the ending, but I think it's actually him in the car, um, about to blow up this car. I love that scene because they're driving around, getting ready to blow up this car. It's only meant to be this dude, but when he has a family, you know, Tony has fucking morals, and he won't kill children. And yeah, when he sees children, he's like, no, I can't do this. He's telling the guy he's warning, nah, I can't do this, can't do this. All, and the dude doesn't give a fuck, and then he ends up killing the dude. Yeah, I love that scene. One of my favorite scenes. Um, 9 would be Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original classic. It's just got this feel about, and this tension in this whole movie. It's like this gross looking, dirty looking, but fucking um amazing movie. One of the best horror movies ever made. It's just it's it fucking feels scary to even watch. Look at Leatherface is fucking brilliant. It's just a fucking amazing movie. Um, 9 would be American History X. American History X is such an interesting movie. It's like you see the rise of a guy in the, being a neo-Nazi, and the fall of him, him. You see him why he becomes this basically racist. You see him why he becomes this. And then you see him why he abandons it by the end of it. And then the brutal end, man. The fucking brutal end. Oh, it's fucking sad, but man, it's fucking amazing. Such a good fucking movie. Then 7 would be The Warriors. I remember seeing this movie with my father. My father told me about this movie. Went on about this movie. I want to watch Warriors. Could never find it. Never find it. And we went to one night. We went to this DVD store that had like tons of DVDs, and we just went over looking for it, and we found it. And I finally got to watch it, and I was like, "Holy shit! This movie is so good." It's basically you got this gang who gets. It's a movie about all these gangs, but one gang gets blamed for the death of this I don't know what you'd call him, like this leader. He's the leader of all gangs, you could say, and he's trying to choose peace for everyone. But then when he gets shot, they get blamed. The Warriors get blamed, and they gotta try to get from where they are to their base, Coney Island, and it's awesome. Fucking great soundtrack too. Great fucking soundtrack, by the way. Awesome movie. Um, 6 would be Kill Bill. I class Kill Bill as one movie, and it's my favorite Tarantino movie. I love it. I love I love all of it. I love the crazy 88 stuff is fucking awesome. That stuff's fucking amazing. It's fucking brilliant. It's bloody. I love how it looks. The Japanese girl, love that stuff. Her fight with Lucy Liu, the anime sequence, seeing Lucy Liu's story. I love that. I wish they actually made a full-on movie or something just in the anime style. That would have been awesome. But I love that. But then also the stuff in the when she gets put in the coffin, and Michael Madison's character with one of the other characters gets bitten by a snake. That I love that stuff. Then there's also the Bill stuff. I love the Bill stuff. Yeah, the whole fucking movie's awesome. Like, I could just talk about the whole movie, but yeah, I love Kill Bill. It's just fucking awesome. 5 years, I Saw the Devil. I love South Korean cinema, and I Saw the Devil. It's something else. It's a special movie. Basically, cops. I think he's a cop. I always forget. He's either a cop or something else. Like he's in, yeah. He's part of some police force or something. And his wife gets killed by the serial killer. He goes after the serial killer, but he doesn't kill the serial killer. He plays a cat and mouse game with her. So each time, like, he gets away, he just delivers more vengeance to him. He just treats him like shit, and then yeah, it's big showdown between them two. It's just fucking awesome. Just it's fucking brutal, this movie, and yeah, I love it. I love that movie. Number four is the Godfather. The Godfather is fucking amazing. Yeah, classic movie. One of the best 70s movie. Just one of the best gangster movies of all time. You know, Pacino as this character, as this, part of this family, but he's not really in the family. He just came home from war, and yeah, then once his father gets like shot, he becomes more entangled into his own family, and it's so fucking interesting. It's just an epic movie. Um, 3 years the thing, just like John Carpenter at his best, Kurt Russell at his best. Like, I love just the feel of this movie, just the isolation, like in the snow and that. I love that stuff. Um, don't like the dog stuff. But man, just the look, like some of the designs in this movie are awesome. That fucking blood scene is my favorite scene in this movie. Love it. Um, Two is Battle Royale. It's like this is the movie that introduced me to Asian cinema. I was like, if they make movies like this, I need to watch more, and I did. And Battle Royale is just a brutal movie. Kids fighting on an island, trying to survive because teachers are sick of nearly getting killed by their students, and yeah, they do this thing. They have this program in the story, and it's so interesting. And it's brutal, but it's fucked up. But I love it. Like, there's so many cool death scenes. Like, you have friends portraying friends. Yeah, it's a fucking awesome movie. And the ending, wow. Also, the stuff with the teacher and the girl, that stuff's really interesting. Just love this movie. Then number one, my favorite movie of all time is Oldboy. I love this movie. The first South Korean movie I ever watched, and it's beautiful. It's a masterpiece. But a guy put in this room, doesn't know why. Then years later, he's let go. He doesn't know why, and he has to find out why. And just the reveal is fucking amazing. It's brutal. It's fucked up. The hallway scene is awesome. That one-shot take with the hammer, brutal, awesome. The whole movie is a masterpiece, but the ending, even though you know it's coming, you know what's about to happen, it's still fucking brutal. I fucking love this movie. Fuck the remake, by the way. But this movie is awesome. Love it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.